Agasa.
Sayo.
Mega. Rosa. Yeah.
It is my honor to be here once again to celebrate this joyous convocation ceremony with the graduates, parents, and the entire community of the Rivers State University. I have attended almost every graduation ceremony of this university and share in the joy and pride of the graduates and families since I became the governor of Rivers State, which underscores the degree of my affiliation with and interest in the affairs and progress of this university. The reason is not far-fetched. I was once a student, and like every other student, received some of the special parts of educational training, character building, and resilient spirit from this university. Second, this university is the first flagship of tertiary education in Rivers State and occupies a unique space in the landscape for the provision of tertiary education, training, and skills for our people. And so, I'm here to participate in today's ceremony wearing two caps as an alumnus and as the visitor in my capacity as the governor of the state. This university has therefore been in safe hands and will continue to be to the end of our administration. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, the graduation ceremony is the most important and meaningful event of a university as it provides the opportunity for the world to celebrate the academic achievements of our young people and share in their sense of fulfillment and pride. Let me therefore congratulate all the 4,970 graduates for this wonderful achievement. I especially thank your parents, guardians, family members, sponsors, friends, and well-wishers for their material roles they played to enable you to achieve this landmark in your life and for being here to honor you and sharing in your happiness. I appreciate the fact that the journey to get to where you are today has undoubtedly been arduous, but it's worth all the troubles and difficult times that you may have experienced. And whatever you experienced through your studies may have been, what is most important is the fact that you came, faced the challenges, and triumphed over them, and that's what has marked you out as extraordinary achievers and beacons of hope for a better future for yourselves and for your family and society in general. As we therefore wish you the very best for the future, do not forget that from today, you carry the flag of your alma mater and accompanying responsibility to make it proud through hard work, character, and leadership. These are the life qualities and pathways to success and achieving your dreams for the future. While your certificates and degrees are important, the education they embody has at best prepared you for the real world as young people of high intellect and skills. This being so, what is most important immediately after now is your ability to deploy the knowledge and skills you have acquired from your education to solving the ever-existing problems of society, and the quality and extent of your impact will be the measure of your ability and competence. The time when graduates had an easy and almost predictably straight movement from education to work and finally to pension is over. Now it's almost entirely up to you to find your way through life, which could be daunting in the present reality where our economy is not creating adequate job opportunities for our teeming youth to explore and exploit. But I wish to leave you with Douglas Malloch's timeless poem titled, "Be the best of whatever you are," quote, end of quote, which message is quite profound and significant. You must face your challenges with courage to bring out the best in you, to enable you reach great heights and achieve your goals. Remember that the good things in life won't just fall on your laps without effort. It takes time and hard work to become a great achiever. Just be proud of whatever you are doing and never be ashamed of what you are, as no job is too small or less important for society. Otherwise, you'll be disappointed if you choose to do nothing and wait for mother luck to find you. Ladies and gentlemen, since inception, the Rivers State University has been in the forefront of providing tertiary education and training to our young people. Like the mustard seed, it has grown from the little beginning to become one of the largest and leading state government-owned institutions in our country. The university is therefore of primary value to our state and our people, and we are very proud of its phenomenal growth, achievements, and unquantifiable contributions to the development of our state in particular and the country in general. In the last 6.5 years, this state has been governed by products of this university, and you can use our nationally acclaimed performance and quality service delivery to measure its quality. We therefore never slow down on our plans to nudge this university to become one of the best in the country, a university that can stand shoulder to shoulder with the best of the best tertiary institutions in Nigeria and beyond. The Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council, Honorable Justice Iche Wenendando, retired, and the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ernest Okobule, and the Chancellor of the University have given some elaborate accounts of what we have done in the last 6 years to expand and improve the infrastructural development of this university, including the establishment of 4 new campuses at Sahuda, Emoha, Eche, and Sabiwan. It is a thing of joy that under our watch, this university now has one of the most prized academic faculties of all time, the College of Medical Sciences, and a teaching hospital for the protection of quality medical doctors and other medical professionals and skills set to service our healthcare system and beyond. Let me assure everyone that we will continue to provide funding for this university and complete all the development projects we have initiated, including those in the new campuses, by the second quarter of 2022. We will also continue to support the university to strengthen its staffing needs and the provision of enhanced digital infrastructure to deliver quality education and training to improve competitiveness and employability of our graduates. However, while we remain committed to our responsibilities, it is undeniable that to whom much is given, much is equally expected. The labor market, both at home and abroad, now demands highly skilled and innovative workers with the right attitude and discipline to responsibly perform required tasks. It is therefore the service for universities to produce graduates and push them into an increasingly competitive labor market without regard to their quality and employability. Furthermore, serious universities jealously guide their reputation and award of doctoral degrees, master's degrees, only to students who have gone through years of rigorous intellectual research and interrogation and whose dissertation is independently adjudged to be sound and contributory to new learning. There's a young man, they say is a, what do you call him? That has a PhD. The man that is physically challenged. Now, you see, if somebody who's physically challenged can still say, look, I have all it takes. And in fact, we're going to give that young man a special award and then also employ him. You see, some people believe that because you're in this condition, the world has come to an end. But look at PhD, me with all my legs and hands. Can I still go back to class? But look at him. This is an inspiration to say, if this man who believes that, look, things are not going to move well, can achieve it, then why do you think you don't have hope? So, my brother, I want to sincerely thank you for being an inspiration to other people. And so, the chairman of council, you should employ him to be a lecturer. You know. And Commissioner of Education, is he here? Commissioner of Education, please get his particulars, his bank account. The state government will give him 50 million naira. Thank you very much. Thank you. So when you become a lecturer, go there in a big way. Go there in a big way and teach the students and tell them nobody can change you. These practices must stop in all Rivers State government-owned tertiary institutions as to demand greater character, commitment and responsibility from staff and management to the vision and fundamental objectives of university education. First of all, the program that you offer must equip the students with relevant skills, entrepreneurial or otherwise, so that on graduation, they can start their own businesses and professional practice and become creators of jobs from the beginning and not jobless seekers of elusive jobs. Second, while turning out as many qualified graduates is important, a university is more relevant if it can undertake apply socially impactful research works that address the policy priorities and development aspirations of the nation and citizens. Therefore, while we commend the present Governing Council for its leadership and unprecedented achievement in infrastructural development for the last 6 years, it is obvious that there is a lot to be done to stop the embarrassing erosion of the value and quality of the certificates and degrees being awarded by the university. Accordingly, I hereby direct the Governing Council and management to sanitize the entire academic systems by stopping every inappropriate policy, practice, or procedure that compromises the high quality academic standards required of a tertiary institution. This is the only way you can be recognized globally and be able to benchmark, collaborate, and partner with other top universities across the world in applied research and innovation relevant to the local and international labor market. Finally, I wish to again congratulate all the graduates and wish you a fruitful life ahead. Before I take my seat, let me sincerely thank the Chancellor. Some people who are not well informed, when he was appointed as the Chancellor of this university, people like ethnicity. That's what has been killing this country. Ethnicity. Why should you come from social place? Do you not see people around us here? You don't even know how to get the best, to get things for your own people. That is why today, there's nothing called federal university. What we have called ethnic universities. No more. In those days, in federal universities, it doesn't matter where you come from. You become a vice chancellor of that university. Today, no Northerner can be a vice chancellor of any university in the South. No Southerner can be a vice chancellor of any university in the North. So what makes it federal university then? What makes it federal university? Okay, let's not bother about state university. Even if it's a state university, but you see a material who is a lecturer in that university that can move university forward to make it to where what you think should be. What is wrong in that? But today, only an Igbo man will be VC of UNN. Only a Rivers man will be VC now of Uniport. Only an Hausa man must be a VC of Ahmadu Bello University. Only a Yoruba man must be a VC of the University of Ibadan, of Obafemi. So why not change the name Federal University? Call it the ethnic university. Let's not be deceiving ourselves. So we took him. I know what he can do. I know his contacts. I know what he can deliver for this state. I can tell you that. Let the vice chancellor go and meet him and talk to him about that fund. I know how. I know what happens. That is how you get things for a university. So I'm happy. I'm happy that today, even when I go out, people speak to me about you. People say, look, you being the chancellor of that state university, that you have elevated, the university has been elevated, and that is what is required. That's what is required. So let us stop this attitude of the essence of state university is to make sure you give access to education of your people. Of your people. Let our people have more. Because the money is our own money. We want to create assets for our people who may not have had assets in a competitive area. But that does not need for leadership. Anybody who has the quality to make a university to be what is supposed to be a university. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter. When I appointed Professor Konichukwu, he's an Ikwere man. Is there any law forbidding an Ikwere man to be vice chancellor? Ikwere man is there. When you see somebody who can do work, give it to him. Is Professor Nleru not delivering? Is he not delivering? How many vice chancellors have bought what Professor Nleru has bought? Is he the first Ikwere vice chancellor? No. But if you know, if you have it, you have it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. There's no pretense about it. You may not like Nleru, but if the government likes him and is getting what you want, the universities will be moving. Why not move on with him? Professor Konichukwu, we're all classmates in university. He's a professor. Me, I'm not a professor. We're all classmates in university. I was in political science. He was in economics, but we're faculty of social science. We left the same year. But today he's a vice chancellor. They are there. So let him leave my own too. But it's important, everybody has his own calling. And I know he has the capacity to turn around Ignatius Ajuru University. I know what stopped him from being vice chancellor of University of Oregon. Most of you here know. It's the same politics we are talking about. So let us allow people who have what it takes to do the job, and let them do the job, and then let us benefit from it. That is what I will always urge. And that's why this country is where we are. That's why this country, if you enter there, you see yourself as an Hausa man. If you enter there, you see yourself as a Yoruba man. If you enter there, you see yourself as an Igbo man. If you enter there, you see yourself as a Niger Delta man. Even in Niger Delta, there are those who believe that they own the Niger Delta. So, problems everywhere. But what's important is the kind of leadership that will prepare this country, that we all belong to this country, and this country, whatever is in this country, belongs to all of us. Thank you, and God bless you. I will approve the building of the quarters. You know. But again, it's not just building. Maintenance is very important. Sometimes when you go to some lecturers' quarters and you shake your head, I think lecturers. You see, some people, there are some lecturers, I'm sorry, security men are here, policemen are here, but don't be offended, it's true. They build something for you to stay. Take it as your personal property. And make sure that it's habitable, it's an environment that people can come and stay. Not when they give you a place to live, and you convert it as if it's where police people live. I'm not saying that people don't be angry. Yeah. It's embarrassing, but I think that there's some improvement now. Police is trying with the new IG. People are trying to have a different culture. But each time you build a barrack, and in the next 6 months you go there, you say, why did you spend money in building this barrack? So, sir, if we build these quarters, don't turn it to where any person, you bring all your in-laws, all your brothers, 4-bedroom flat will be harboring about 15 people. I mean, it's not fair. So it should also help government. So I can assure you, you get the best of it all. You know, while I'm doing this, yesterday I presented my budget, and you did not tell me on time. But you won't criticize now that's not in the budget. You will not criticize, you are clapping hand. Is it in the budget? But it's not in the budget. But now you are clapping hand because it is you. But later you go on television now to begin to criticize government. Part of the problem this government has that most of the projects are not in the budget. Have you seen the budget? But you forget that's what we call special projects. You see not? This forms part of our special project. So people who don't even have knowledge about budget, don't know how budget operates, they just come out and say, oh, most of the projects are not in the budget. I come to a place like university, and I find that there's an emergency here. Something must have to be done to survey the situation. Do I need to wait till next year for another budget to 2023? You fall back to your special project, to what we call contingency.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.